Hello and welcome back to SpriteGuard Plays HyperRogue. We are going to continue on our hunt for the new orbs that we have unlocked, and Zeno pointed out to me that if you head over to the overview and we look at the orbs, let's see. So it shows the spawn rate, 70% out of 3,500. So what he said is that it's about, I think the other orbs are about 11 times as common, is my memory of the comment that was left. It was, I mean, regardless of what the exact number is, it's quite a bit rarer than we expected. And they're 70% of 3,000, so that's going to be a pretty rare spawn rate as well. And so one of the things he suggested was unlocking Camelot, because that creates great big spaces in the crossroads. He also suggested unlocking Crossroads 4, which creates some big spaces in the crossroads. And also going into the prairie, if we go to the other side, we should be able to find some treasures. So what do we have here? We have only 5 shards. I did see a mirrored land back here, of course. Retracing your steps is kind of an absurd proposition, so really I don't expect to find my way back to the mirrored land. We can also go to the palace. Let's see, we should have enough. I believe we saw a vizier earlier. And so if we can find one, that is the easiest way to get into the, what am I thinking of? Emerald Mine, which we need for Camelot. Let's see, how am I going to deal with the skeleton? Not seeing trapdoors really convenient. Here's one over here. So we can just wait for you to go there. Oh, I did that slightly wrong. There we go. Gotta click the correct side of the heptagon. I'm a little bit sloppy about that sometimes. So we want a vizier. They should be spawning. Last time we saw one, it had spawned inside of a locked room, and so we could not fight it. The other way of getting emeralds is fern flowers. We can pick up some fern flowers. I think we only need 5. And so that might be a better way of doing it. We can, of course, also blast our way through the palace and try and clear out some walls sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, this'll do it. There we go. That's opened up a bit of space. We've got these piles of rubble here. Looks like we have a fat guard coming our way. There we go. And that is, let's see, there's another crossroads over here. I don't want to, like, spend a really long time in the palace just looking for a vizier. And so I'm going to kind of wander around. Here's a prairie right here. So we can, you know, see if we can get to the other side. See if we can find some orbs over there. Let's see. I'm not seeing a really good chance to cut through here. Let's see if we can find our way in. There we go. And there's an orb right there. Orb of the Bull. You get the powers of Shield, Horns, and Thorns after you move 2 moves in a straight line with this orb. Native to the prairie. Cool. So, Shield protects us, Horns makes us dash, and Thorns lets us stab. And so, I want to grab that and head into this desert. And see what we can do. Surely there must be some desert men on their way. There's one right there. So we should be able to, let's see. Can we dash here? I don't remember, let's see. Shield, horns, and thorns after you move 2 moves in a straight line. Oh, I see. 2 moves in a straight line. So there we go. And then we can attack like that. That's pretty cool. It looks like we can't stun these guys. That's too bad. But that was kind of a fun thing to check out. So I'm going to head over to this crossroads now, because we've tried that out, and we did try the other orb last time. So now that we've gotten both of them, what are we going to do? And we had talked about, at the beginning of this, we had talked about going to the Galapagos or the clearing. And of those, I think the clearing sounds a little more appealing. I think there is some cool stuff for us to find there that we haven't seen before. So what do we need for that? I think we need rubies to begin with. So here is the jungle for us. And it shouldn't take us too long to get some rubies here. Of course, we have the ones lying on the ground. And once we have some of those, I believe the spawn rate goes down. I'm not completely sure of that. But those will be the easiest ones for us to pick up. And then cutting into ivies is a little more challenging, but not super difficult. Now, as we get more of these, I think once we have 5, which we do have, now we are at risk, if I remember right, of spawning double ivies. And so we have to be a little careful of those. Let's see, we have an orb of safety. I would like... Oh, we don't have orbs of the storm available yet, so that's why I didn't see that. Let's see, they go clockwise, yes. There we go. That is 8. We only need 2 more. And there they are right there, and we can grab some flash charges as well. So, okay, so after the jungle, I believe the overgrown woods should be spawning now, and I believe it should have a slightly higher spawn rate adjacent to the jungle. I'm not completely certain of that. Whoops. Got a little thing on my desk here. Alright. Let's look through this. Try forest. Dragon Chasm's Hive, Graveyard Vineyard, nope, I'm looking for Overgrown Woods. Where is that in the list? There it is. Overgrown Woods is unlocked. So we just need to find it. That was kind of a waste of the Orb of Flash. But not too important. We're just going to be continuing on. And not diving into any really dangerous situations just yet. Let's see, I would like to get into that crossroads, but these ivies are making that a little bit of a dangerous thing to do, and so I want to back away from that. I think since we have this here, we might as well get the fern flowers. Just want to make sure, yeah, we don't have any of those. There we go. Okay. So the dry forest, of course, is the land where the fire mechanic was really kind of developed into a land mechanic. And so eventually we're going to start seeing fire fairies, I believe, when we have 5 treasures. That's how it usually works. And there's our 5th right there. It looks like these are clustered together enough that we should be able to grab all of them. Now this land becomes very dangerous because we have these fires that will spread very rapidly. We can escape them fairly easily, but we have to be careful. And oh boy, is there a lot of stuff coming after us. And the fire is coming after us. And we do have the last treasure that we need. And that's all of that combat taken care of. So let's see if we can find our way out of here. It can be a little bit difficult to get out of here once we're in, because of the fires. Especially if there's fire fairies coming at us from every side. I think we're stuck. I think that's game over. Yeah, I do not see a way out of this. That's really disappointing. But, we had a really good run, and we did not die in the new lands, and so in the next episode we will once again try and get into the Overgrown Woods, the Emerald Mine, maybe even Camelot, though I'm still really hesitant to give that a shot. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. Escape to see how it ended. There we go. So yeah, we were surrounded on all sides by fire. Didn't really have any way out of that situation. So that's too bad, but I had a good time. I hope you did too. And we will be right back at this next week, trying to finish up some of the business that we left unfinished in this episode. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.